Hello guys, it's me Stanley from Photoneo. Welcome to the next episode of beam picking tutorials. Today I'm going to tell you about environment builder and collision avoidance. Most beam pickings have a common problem, which is unpredictable rotation and orientation of the part inside the beam, which can lead to damage and some problems. In Beam Picking Studio, we avoid this problem by computing a collision-free trajectory using environment builder. To properly set up environment, we can use the help of the robot or the vision system itself. I will begin with the vision system, which needs to be calibrated before, and what you need to do is connect to the vision system and trigger a scan. In a short while you'll see a point cloud appear on the scene, and you can use that as a guidelines for the placement of your environment. First of all, I'm going to add a new STL file, which will be a demo cell. I'm going to open it, provide some descriptive name, environment of the robot, for example, and the type is environment. Upload, and it suddenly appeared on the scene. Immediately we can see the environment is rotated, and I suspect it is rotated 90 degrees along the z-axis, so I'm going to rotate it like this, or you can use these rotation rings. In my case it is exactly 90 degrees, and what I can see from the side view is it is rotated a little bit around the X. I think it is somewhere around -1 degree. Alright. Environment of the robot is here. You can see the scanner appeared because it is calibrated, and yeah, I think this is good. We can continue with adding a child object to this environment because it is a tree structure. Oops, not a box. It is next STL file, the second bin, which will be bin left. For example, it is a bin object which is treated a little bit differently. What I need to do is to rotate it so it will be in the correct position. It is 90 degree, but in my case 40, not exactly 40, 30 centimeters to the left. Alright, and I'm going to add a new one, which will be on the right, so it will be bin right, browse, second one, also the bin object. Yeah, and it is already in the place. Maybe I can move it a little bit to the right. Good. The second thing we can use as a helper is the robot actually. And what I'm going to use is the joint coordinates of my start position. I will just open up my teach pendant and read the start position joint values, and these are 0, -1.57, -1.93, -1.15, 1.5. So this is my actual start position, and it shows clearly that the robot is on its place, fitted perfectly. And what I can do is to add some other objects into the scene, maybe something to cover a scanner a little bit more. For example, I'm going to add a new box object in here. Which will be as a guard for the scanner itself. additional guard. So the robot will not come any closer to the scanner. Name it properly. And the type is virtual collision object because it is not something which is physically in the scene, but it is something which is just for us to determine further avoidance. Also, I'm going to add a new wall behind this whole setup, which will be representing my physical wall. Something couple of meters wide, couple of meters in height, and like this. And I'm going to use it as environment type, so it will be non-transparent, and we will know that this is the physical wall. It is actually a wall, right? Inside the robot page, I can use navigation of the robot to check for the joint limits, to check if everything is accessible. So I'm going to use a tool coordinate or robot-based coordinate system depending on what I need, what I'm going to use as navigation, and I can check literally what is in collision in what position, right, and what is the reach of my robot. Just like this. Anything you put into environment builder, which is bin, environment or virtual collision object type, is an obstacle for the trajectory. The trajectory will be bent during the path planning until it is collision free. In this episode of Photoneo tutorials, we learned how to use the Beam Picking Studio's environment builder. If you like this video, make sure to watch other tutorials and don't forget to subscribe. See you soon!